EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for the weekend, November 21st and 22nd, 2020. For your Saturday, expecting another partly cloudy day across the region today. Not quite as much sun as yesterday. Actually, we'll start off that way with mostly sunny skies early on. This afternoon, we're going to have a frontal boundary moving through, and it's going to be very hard to notice other than the fact that there'll be a few more clouds associated with it and maybe a wind shift that goes from westerly to northwesterly at some point, but there's really not going to be a big noticeable difference. You won't be able to see it if I didn't tell you that there was a cold front moving through, other than those few minor things. So we'll have that move through today. The cold air advection will be lagging behind, however, so we're not going to get into cooler temperatures today, except if you're in the very far northern parts of our region, the closest to the New York-Pennsylvania border. I think everywhere else is pretty close to the highs that we saw on Friday, so maybe another duplicate day of that. So if you have things to do outdoors, today's a good day for that. As we get into Sunday, though, cold air advection is going to come in tonight, increasing clouds overnight tonight as well, and we'll have highs only in the 40s in many interior locations here for Sunday. Now we're going to have a warm front that's going to move through. That's going to come through during the evening on Sunday night, or actually evening and overnight on Sunday. So we'll have an increase in clouds overnight on Saturday night, and then mostly cloudy for the most of the day here, and at times overcast entirely on Sunday. And then we'll have an opportunity for a few showers coming in a few spots here later in the afternoon. You can see as we get into here, this is looking at this right here is looking at about 3-4 o'clock. You can see some spotty stuff showing up here, so it is a possibility that you have a slight chance for a shower in a few spots, especially in the mountainous regions where you have some southeasterly winds pushing up against against those mountain ranges. Might have some orographic lifting going on that's going to spit out a little bit of rain on the eastern slopes or southeastern slopes of those mountain ridges. That's a possibility as well. But very little moisture with the warm front itself, but does go through the evening with that moisture chance. And then the cold front quickly follows for late overnight Monday morning, but the NAM is not impressed. Not impressed at all. These are very light showers, and I'm showing you the NAM simulated radar here, and this is starting off at just after midnight, and it's done by 6-7 o'clock in the morning. This is looking at 7 o'clock here, and it's now over New Jersey, about to pull away. So this is going to be exiting pretty early, we think, here on Monday, and the GFS agrees. Okay, so here you have that cold front moving through. Here's 15Z Monday, so that's 10 a.m., and you really have the only showers you have left are down here in your far southeastern areas, but that moves away as well. And then we have temperatures drop again. So we go up slightly on Monday, just slightly from what they were on Sunday. We get into the lower 50s or thereabout, and then we're back down into the 40s for highs here on Tuesday with partly to mostly sunny skies expected. And then on Wednesday, we expect mostly cloudy skies, and that's because we have this system approaching another frontal boundary approaching the region. So maybe partly cloudy to start, then becoming mostly cloudy here on Wednesday. And then once we get past this to Thursday and Friday, we have the opportunity for another round of rain. Now, the timing is way, way off on several different pieces of guidance here. So this is something we're going to look at as we get into next week here. The GFS here, the latest GFS, is now suggesting that rain would come in very late on Wednesday or Wednesday evening and continue into the overnight. But it has it done before Thanksgiving. It has a dry Thanksgiving and actually mostly sunny. The European model, on the other hand, has it rainy for most of the day, some showery weather around and mainly cloudy. So we're going to wait and see how that plays out. That's obviously a big, considerable difference in timing. But the GFS, which I'm showing here, which has it moving through quicker, has a progressive bias typically, and that can lead to some solutions that are a little bit drier here. So then when we get to Friday, we are left with partly to mostly sunny skies in the wake of that front, and temperatures still in the 50s here on Friday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for the weekend, November 21st and 22nd, 2020. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.